Gypsy's the story of a manipulative, controlling mother who dominates the lives of her daughters and everyone else around her. And somewhere along the way, she finds time for a bit of romance. Brent Jones is shamelessly mocking me from just outside of my peripheral vision. He is here from Theatre Tuscaloosa to tell us more. Brent, thanks for being with us today, buddy.
It's great to be here, Danny.
Absolutely. You should
What's the P in P. Allen stand for?
I believe it's periwinkle, but I'm not 100% sure.
Is it really?
I believe so. Isn't that right, guys? Didn't we look it up one day?
That's
yeah.
perfect.
The floor crew's giving us a big thumbs up.
Okay.
All right. What's the G in Gypsy for?
Gypsy.
Ah, there you are.
I can write it in cursive, too.
There you Excellent.
I learned how when I was in school.
You will make it.
From Miss Durrow, my 4th grade teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you are. You're
Okay,
making a lot of people.
Are we going to talk about Gypsy? Yeah, well, that's when we're here, right?
I suppose. With you, I'm never quite sure. All right, let's talk about Gypsy. You are the love interest and sort of the default father figure for the two poor daughters of Madame Rose. Talk to us about Herbie.
That's correct. Herbie's kind of a, I don't know, he's kind of a spineless guy. He gets bossed around. He's the guy that Mama Rose just carries around on a leash, basically, and he does whatever she wants him to do because he is so smitten with her for some reason. And he's a great guy. He's a great guy, and he finally develops a little backbone in the end, but he's basically her whipping boy and the guy she leads around on a leash.
There you are. This is your 25th anniversary with Theatre Tuscaloosa?
Oh, yes,
Isn't
I'm
that
old.
right?
Yes, 25 years. Yes, my first show was in 1987 with Theatre Tuscaloosa, and that was with Paul Looney in the show Guys and Dolls.
There you go. Wow. A storied career in local community theater. Brent Jones.
Well, it's been so much fun.
Talk to us a little bit about this role as compared to other male leads that you've played in the past. This is kind of a stretch for you because you're not the center of attention in this show, are you?
That's okay. He's more of a team player, a role player contributing to the story and, you know, kind of gluing the pieces of the story all together and making people like Bridget and Ava look wonderful. Not that they need that because both of them are amazing, but he kind of just, you know, pieces the story together and makes it all flow and makes it all work.
Let's talk a little bit about the relationship that you have, not with Madame Rose. That one's very obvious. The one that interests me is and the one that I find neat to watch throughout the show, no matter how many times I see it, is the one that has to develop with Louise because it starts in a very rocky place.
Louise doesn't like Herbie in the beginning. She thinks of him just as an agent, and he's just self-serving. That's all he cares about is, you know, making money by booking the act. But Herbie really cares about Louise, and he really cares about June, and he wants to help them. He wants to be that father figure in their lives. And finally, Louise realizes that, and they develop a closer relationship.
There you are.
It's tough for a while.
Let's talk a little bit about community theater. Now, you're a guy with kids. You got a job, you've got all these things happening in your life, and then 5, 6 nights a week you head down to the theater and you put in 3, 4, sometimes 5 hours of rehearsal, just depending on where you're at in the rehearsal schedule. Why do you do that? That's insane.
Because I love it, Danny Salter. I'm sorry, that's an impression of a Danny rant that he went on recently with me, but we won't get into that.
The folks at home know I do not rant.
Not at all, never.
Never.
Never. You're too affable.
Absolutely. And quirky.
And quirky, yes.
All right.
No, but seriously, to answer your question, it's just what I love. I mean, I teach theater at Bryant High School. I've been doing theater most of my life. I love performing. I love the teamwork and creating a piece of art. I mean, it just fulfills me. And my wife understands that. She does it too. And we kind of work out a schedule to where we can both participate from time to time. And it just works out great, and it's a lot of fun.
All right.
Love working with guys like you.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, we'll be working together in a few hours later this evening.
Right.
But thanks for being here, buddy. I'll see
Kill
you.
them floods.
That's it. You can catch Gypsy July 13th through the 22nd at the Bean Brown Theater. That's out at Shelton State. For tickets and showtimes, call 205-391-2277 or online at theatretusk.com. And what's that you say? You need tickets? Go ahead, do it. I know you're dying.
You need tickets? Well, then pick up the phone and dial 348-7000. Be the 4th caller, and you'll win a family fun pack of tickets to see Gypsy.
Now do it as me.
So call 348-7000 and be a winner. Watch and win right here on First at 4.
Bravo.
What do you know about Scientology? I'm sorry, you go ahead.
Now you're worried, because this is something you don't know anything about. All right, if you're like most Americans, not much at all. But Scientologists aren't very interested in regular Joes like me and Brent Jones. They're after the big shots. We'll talk about Scientology and celebrities when First at 4 continues.